in a coffee shop, you guys.
Yes, I am. And my local
It's a
coffee
coffee
shop is
shop.
very quiet right now, so
That's
it's good.
awesome. It just the background looks amazing, and I've never had anyone tune in from a coffee shop before, so you are the first.
This is my happy place. So, my nice little writing space with all this positive energy everywhere. And the smell of coffee doesn't hurt.
Oh yeah, I love coffee shops. It's just very chill, it gives the good vibes. And you write there, you said, yes?
Yes, I depend on the caffeine. So, I have a $5 ream level that's like specifically for my caffeine fund.
Oh my. So how much coffee do you drink in a day?
Actually, I do not drink coffee. I love the smell of it, but I hate the taste. So I drink green tea,
Oh, green
lemonade
tea.
every day. Like I have the same exact order, and the barista's already like when they see me come in, they'll already start to make it. So
Oh,
they
that's
know me
great.
very
That's
well.
awesome. So how long do you spend there, like on a date, or like are you there all day long?
Varies. Depends on when I go to sleep at night. Because if I stay up late writing until 2 or 3 a.m., then I don't typically get here until about 1 p.m. the next day. But if I actually go to bed early and I get up at a decent time, then I'm here about 11, 10 o'clock after, making breakfast, feeding the cat, and doing all the home stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Well, that's cool. I think that in our heads as readers, like when we think of like, sometimes you'll read stories that have the character is an author and the author's writing a book like with it like a book within the book kind of thing, like the story itself is the character is an author writing and they're like in a coffee shop writing. I think like we all kind of romanticize that, like we glamorize it like in our heads as readers. Like we're like, oh, that sounds really cool. I want to be there at that coffee shop. And there you are, you're legitimately doing it. So that's just so cool to see that side of it here on the live. So,
Yeah,
anyways,
I think it evokes a sense of nostalgia and comfort.
it
So,
does. Well,
mhm,
they say that too with writing, like authors should write about sense, right? Don't they
mhm.
say that with writing that you should write about sense in your books to
I'm a
make that
very
connection with the reader?
sensory driven author. Yes, I do a lot of sensory, a lot of emotions, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
That's awesome. So tell us what you write and what books you have out. I know you have a few there in your
Yes,
lap.
so I think it seems like I have been publishing longer, but that's just because I'm crazy. Like, literally, I should be examined for being crazy because I just literally finished 8 back-to-back releases in 7 months. So, just to give you a clue, one right after the other.
Wow.
It wasn't exactly planned. The
So
books that,
you mean
oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
you mean you started writing them? Like all the books you started writing them and then published them in
So
that
I
time?
actually started my rebrand back in 2021. That was when I started my rebrand. I was like, ignore everything I wrote before because it was crappy. It wasn't my voice. It was young adult. It was clean. And now I'm writing Monster Smut. And oh, funny little
Yes.
fun fact here. A few months before I started writing dark romantasy and spicy stuff, want to know what I was doing?
What were you doing?
I was in seminary.
You were.
I was in seminary. Then I became a
Wow.
smut author.
Wow. That's a story for you.
Yeah,
How did that happen?
I was also that good little church girl who snuck peeks at the smutty section at the bookstore. So, but I grew up in a religious cult. I also grew up in a very abusive background. So I was very
Oh, I'm
much
sorry.
suppressed. I was suppressed for a long time. And writing was my escape growing up, was my coping mechanism. I
Mm.
literally started as soon as I could learn the APCs. I started writing books. I could never do short stories for the life of me. It's just always long books. My daughter is the same way. She's 10 years old and she wrote her
Oh,
first book when she was 8 and she was so proud to show it to me. So, little
oh,
other fun fact.
that's
But
sweet.
Yeah, I wrote my baby book, my kind of coming out book in 2020 fall. I wrote 3 books back to back in 3 months, and they were definitely my baby books. And the highlight of my career, my life, a little bit of everything will be 2 readers who came to me, read my baby book, and they said that it stopped them from committing suicide. So
Wow.
still touches my heart to this day.
That's
You never
wow.
you never really know the impact you make as an author. You never really know the full impact, but just being able to hear something like that just keeps you going, keeps you writing.
Oh,
Just
wow. Wow. Wow, that's something else. Wow, I bet you. Oof. Oh my goodness. Um, well, so the books that you have now, though, those are so the ones that you have. Show me what do you have in your lap? Let me
yes,
see.
this was the book series that took off for me, and so you can see there's got lovely little decorated
Oh,
edges there.
pretty.
That's from Painted Wings Publishing. But this is the first one, and it took off for Stuff Your Kindle Day, and it took #1 in Dragons and #3 in Romantic Fantasy. And it's called The Sacrifice for those who can't read backwards, because I
Yes.
can be dyslexic at times. But yes, it's still trending on KU to this day. I just released the 4th one. It was not the plan. I did not want to release it that fast, but KDP would not let me cancel the pre-order. So,
Oh
um,
no.
so the 4th one is this one, and it's called The Salvation. Basically, it's about a girl named Contessa, and she's been numb all of her life. She is a half ghost, half of her soul is gone. So she's
Wait. Okay. Hold
literally
on.
walking around. Yeah, go ahead.
The story. This is the first book or the fourth book?
Yep,
Are they all the
this is
same?
the
Is it
first book.
in all the
Yep,
books?
all the same
Okay.
series, all the same characters. Yep, so
Okay. So I
it's
actually started
been
reading. Sorry.
which one?
Go ahead.
Which one?
I actually started reading that last night, and I thought the main character's name was really unique, super unique. I loved it. And you just said it, but that's not. So you're saying Quintessa, right? Isn't that what you just said?
Kin. I said Quintessa, but I believe you could say it Quintessa either way you want to. So I just say
Quintessa or
Quintessa.
Quintessa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a really unique name, and that you said that she's half ghost. I also thought that was really unique too, as well. I don't pick up a lot of books that have a character that's like that, so that's really cool. Okay, sorry, I'll
Yeah.
let you keep talking. I
Oh,
didn't mean
you're
to
fine.
interrupt you.
Yeah. Half of her soul was stolen at birth, and so she's been left completely numb because of it. And then she is very much rejected and abused, kind of like a little bit of my background thrown in there. But she is a total hedonist. This girl is so touch starved, so attention starved because of the way she's been treated all of her life. She also has really cool scars and tattoos all of over her body. I actually had a reader after reading this come to me and just say how validated she felt because she has scars that are visible and Contessa does too. So that was really special. But Contessa is sacrificed to the monster gods. They are cursed gods who come through the Veil of Souls once a year on Halloween, and they hunt down maidens and devour them. So these guys are very much dark. They're very dark, very morally gray, if you like all that. Um,
So I want to stop you there because I'm actually reading this and I don't want spoilers myself.
okay,
But I want so you can talk about the characters, but no more plot points. I think you gave a
okay,
good plot point. No, I hate spoilers, and I started reading it last
yes,
night, and I'm looking forward to picking it up tonight before I go to bed. So just don't spoil it for me, woman.
okay.
But that
So
sounds
yeah,
I
we
just
got half ghost. We got dragon god of fire. He's the dom. He's the leader of the group. Then we got the Fae god of earth, who is Mace, and then we have the fallen angel Cayenne, who is the god of air. And then we have Merrick, who is my boy. He is the sadist. He is the really dark, broody one, and he is the god of blood slash water. He's the
yeah,
vampire of the group. So
okay.
that's just a little bit of um, the characters right there, but I won't say anything else. I won't spoil. So
Oh, well, when I was reading it, I was thinking this lady must love Halloween. That's what I was thinking.
I
Do you love
do.
Halloween?
I do.
Yeah.
I was banned from ever participating or liking Halloween growing up, and
Oh,
then
from your
so
upbringing, sure,
now
yeah.
so now I have a mild fetish for it.
If someone's asking, is this an RH romance?
RH
All
reverse
right.
harem, yes, yes
Yes,
it
it
is,
is.
and each boy in the group has their established romance to established partner before Contessa comes along, and there is very little conflict and jealousy. I'll just say that much. It's non-fetishized, male on male, actual relationships. And they get vulnerable and they get deep. I'm a member of the queer community, so I this was actually my first time writing male on male romance, and apparently I did it really well, and people loved it, and they loved the relationships between the boys as much as their relationship with Contessa. So that was very special. And oh, a fun fact about this, I will tell you. And I know you were going to talk about reviews and like 3-star reviews and how they're bad with
During
Amazon.
the panel, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I will share that my favorite review ever, it was for this series, this very book, and it is a 1 star. So that's
Same.
different. And this
Is that
one
why?
star actually, it makes a lot of people laugh. I actually turned it into an ad, and it's my best ad out there. And do you want me to just read the quote really quick?
Sure. Let's read the quote. Sure.
Okay.
As long as
So,
it's not vulgar, right? For being live everywhere.
no, I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
It's very much what I'm known
I
for. So,
I see. Sorry, I see Ella laughing on the side. I can see all the authors on the back side of the stage, and she's laughing about the vulgar comment. Yeah, I can see you. Sorry. Go ahead, Emily.
why
Read your
does the
quote.
dragon? Yes, why does the dragon have 2 dicks? I don't understand. So, this
Because
book
it's
is about
monster
a
slut.
so
Hello.
this book is about a horny half ghost human girl who loves to fudge vampire dragon and angels. That's it. And I turned this into an ad, and I started it with hashtag goals.
And obviously, did you put it on TikTok or Insta? I bet you it probably did pretty well there if you
um,
did.
I actually have not put it on Insta yet. I put it on Facebook, and that's where it's going really well. On Insta, my brand new Dragon Mafia series has taken off on Instagram. So I've got one post that's just blowing up with likes each day. That's really special. That one is exclusive to Kindle Vella, though. But because I just finished 8 back-to-back releases and I am tired. I need a break. So I just put it up
Yeah,
on
take a
Kindle
break,
Vella.
girl.
Yeah, and that one is just very special. Where I was like, why couldn't I think of this last year? Darn it! But I was just in my group, my reader group, and I was like, yeah, I've always wanted to write a mafia book, but I don't know how to do that because I'm a fantasy author, and like, how would they get out of sticky situations if they can't fly or turn into, oh my god, dragon and mafia? And then I'm like, put it together. And I have got the first
Very
book complete on Kindle Vella, and I've got 50,000 words of the second one written. So,
wow. Good job. That's awesome. That's really awesome. And you also like, and I'm just wrapping up here, just a couple more minutes or a minute or so. It seems like you really have a strong connection with your readers, from just a couple things that you said earlier on. Do you have like, are you active in like a Facebook group, or is it just a Facebook page or Insta or TikTok? Where do you talk with your
yeah.
fans?
Well, one of the things I have in my background is I trained in 10 years worth of advocacy for anti abuse training. And I have a very big habit of putting off my work just so I can talk to my readers. I connect with them very much individually. I'll just slip into their DMs every now and then and just send a sticker or a GIF and just say hello.
Oh,
And I like to
that's
keep
cool.
up with. my readers' lives. Another thing I do is I set up my groups and I make them very casual. Like people can come in and connect and make friends. And it doesn't have to be just about my books. It's like about sharing each other's lives and they'll be talking about their kids with one another or their medical conditions and just supporting each other and lifting each other up. And it's beautiful to see the community coming together that way and just laughing and becoming, BFFs. So that's
Yeah.
probably one of the best
Well,
things about
aw, that's awesome.
my
Well, we love
group.
it.
Yeah.
As readers, we love it. We love authors that reach out and communicate and keep in touch. So that's awesome. I'm sure your fans love that. So, okay, thank you so much for coming on. I'm going to pull you on here in a minute for the panel. But I just really appreciate it because it's just so nice to finally meet you too, because I've seen you in the group for a while as well. So
Yes.
that's awesome. That's awesome. All right.
Thanks for having
Bye.
me.
Bye.
Bye.